the most distinguished chief guest of the day, Reverend Father Dr. Marian, Principal, St. Xavier's College, Palayam Kottai, Reverend Sister Flora Mary, our Secretary, Reverend Sisters, members of the faculty, supportive staff, and dear students, warm greetings to you all on this 72nd Annual Day celebration. Reflecting on the glorious path this institution has travelled so far, I present the annual report for the academic year 2019 to 2020, highlighting significant accomplishments. Blessed by its patron Mother Mary, St. Mary's strives to realize the vision of its pioneers through lofty mission of making young women agents of an egalitarian society. With our vision ever alive in mind and in response to the needs of our time, we aim at grooming well-integrated women who can transform society by meeting the challenges of life. The administrative team, headed by Reverend Sister Flora Mary, Secretary, Dr. Sister Lucia Rose, Principal, Dr. Sister Shibana, Deputy Principal, Sister Mary Joyce Baby, Director of Self-Supporting Courses, Dr. Arokya Mary, Controller of Examinations, led the institution supported by the Deans and Vice Principals. A team of efficient teaching and non-teaching staff have been a support in all the activities of the college. I wholeheartedly appreciate their involvement and concerns for the college. The institution gratefully remembers the dedicated service of Dr. Judy Pinaro, Head and Associate Professor of English, Mrs. Jose Mary, Dean of Language and Culture and Associate Professor of English, and Mrs. Esther Vimala, Head and Associate Professor of Economics, and supportive staff Mr. Sandhya, Assistant, for over 3 decades. The management and the Marian family acknowledge their committed service to the institution and bids them farewell, wishing them all goodness in life. At this juncture, I congratulate our non-teaching staff, Mr. Marian Dhanapalan, for his exemplary service to the institution for the past 25 years. The management congratulates and appreciates Dr. Sister Kulandai Teres, Dr. Maria Irudaya Aspin Chitra, Dr. Bhanumati, Dr. Selva Mary, Dr. Selvi, and Dr. Jennifer Trina on the conferment of their doctoral degree. St. Mary's has added one more feather in its cap by attaining A+ grade in the 4th cycle of re-accreditation by National Assessment and Accreditation Council on 1st May 2019 with 3.29 CGPA. The institution is one among the 65 higher educational institutions which have been awarded the highest status of academic excellence among 1,402 institutions across the country. The IKSC team, under the stewardship of Dr. Zerina Margaret, Associate Professor of English, ensures the sustenance of quality and helps the institution march towards excellence. Empowered faculty is the key to enhance education. Hence, to motivate and empower the teachers, the IPSC conducted an orientation program on 14th and 15th June 2019. Reverend Father Dr. Xavier Terence, Rector, St. Mary's Seminary, Palayam Kottai, enlightened the staff on qualitative educators for social change, and Dr. Jayaprakash, Assistant Professor of Library Science, Baridasan University, Tiruchirappalli, elucidated on the theme Career Advancement Scheme. Student induction program was organized for first year UG students as per the directions of the UGC from 17th to 25th June 2019. Students enthusiastically participated in various programs and activities. This induction program created an awareness of the learning resources and the support systems available to them inside the campus. An orientation program was organized for 2nd, 3rd UG and 2nd PG students on 26th June 2019 and 27th August 2019. Reverend Father Louis Das and Reverend Father Johnson, professional counselors and psychotherapists, delivered a speech on Born to Fly, Born to Shine, which inspired the students to dream big and achieve their goals with determination. Ms. Padmavati Babuji Pandian, Run Education Center, Chennai, conducted personality development exercises. The orientation program was a rewarding experience for the students. On 21st September 2019, the IPSC organized a one-day workshop on aligning an assessment template with the specified outcomes. Dr. Seduraman, Professor of Chemistry, Gandhigram Rural University, was the resource person. On 26 November 2019, the IPSC organized a one-day faculty development program on improving teaching practice, a strategic approach. Mr. Krishna Prasad Nair, Chief Mentor, Adi Foundation, addressed the teaching staff on professional, instructional, leadership, organizational development to embark on a successful teaching mission. IPSC organized an orientation program on 29th January 2020 on Google Classroom to the teaching staff to use the digital platform in an effective manner. 30 members of our faculty attended a capacity building e-content workshop conducted for 5 days from 18th to 22nd February 2020. Dr. Sendil Nathan, Director in Charge, UGC Human Resource Development Center and Professor of Education Technology, Baridasan University, Trichy, Reverend Father Dr. Suse Manikam, Head of the Media Studies, Anugraha Dindukal, and Mr. Edward Paikiraj were the resource persons. Under the Star College scheme sponsored by DBT New Delhi, the School of Physical Sciences organized an international conference, 2 faculty development programs, 4 workshops, 2 national seminars, 13 guest lectures, and an intercollegiate quiz competition. Students of Physical Sciences underwent 2 training programs and 7 field trips. The School of Biological Sciences organized 3 faculty development programs, 5 workshops, 2 national seminars, 15 guest lectures, and an intercollegiate quiz competition. Students of Biological Sciences underwent 12 training programs, an exhibition, Marian Star Bio Expo, and 10 field trips. The National Science Day was celebrated on 28 February 2020. Dr. Bhuma Devi, Women Scientist, National Institute of Technology, Trichy, was the chief guest. Marian Star Science Fest 2020 was organized as part of the National Science Day. Various competitions at inter-school, intercollegiate, and intra-collegiate levels and inter-school working model exhibition were conducted. The academic year 2019 to 2020 began on 17th June 2019 for UG and second PG students. The college commenced for the first PG students on 26th June 2019. The members of the college administration addressed the students about the rules and regulations of the college. The heads of various disciplines briefed about their departments. St. Mary's constitutes a students' council union which acts as a liaison between the students and the management. The council election was held on 28 June 2019. The second UG and third UG students casted their e-votes in the presence of the members of the administration and students' council advisors. Ms. Jocelyn Amala, Ms. Pon Shiba, Ms. Sri Nandini were elected President, Secretary, Vice President respectively for the aided stream, and Ms. Ash Mubina, Ms. Arokya Helena Franci, and Ms. Maria Danstila as President, Secretary, Vice President respectively for the self-supporting stream. The investiture ceremony of the Students' Council Union was held on 5th July 2019. The office bearers of the Students' Council Union, along with the representatives of students' body, presidents, secretaries of various associations, clubs and forums, assumed office in the presence of the chief guest, Dr. Usha Godwin, Principal, Saratakar College, Tirunelveli. Talentia, a platform to exhibit talents, was held on 26 June 2019 for the first UG students. On 19 July 2019, Reverend Father Dr. Pushparaj, Secretary, St. Xavier's College of Education, comprehensively explained about the new education policy. 73rd Independence Day was celebrated on 15th August 2019. Mrs. Regina Paul, Placement Training Officer, Francis Xavier Engineering College, Tirunelveli, hoisted the flag and addressed the gathering. A 2-day leadership training program, Ignite and Inspire, was conducted for the future leaders on 16th and 17th August 2019. Reverend Father Pramilton Lobo, Parish Priest Udangudi, Mrs. Tenmoli and Mr. Rajkumar, trainer, Edify Solutions were the resource persons. Teachers' Day was celebrated on 5th September 2019. Marian Art Fest 2019 was celebrated on 19th and 20th September 2019. Mrs. Griselda, Headmistress, the Vikasa School, Thuthukudi, inaugurated the Art Fest, and Kalai Sudarmani, Mrs. Amala Pushpam, Music Teacher, Government Higher Secondary School, Kovilpatti, delivered the valedictory address and distributed the prizes. The overall shield for the solo and duet events was backed by the Department of Psychology, and overall shield for the group events was backed by the Department of English. On 21st October 2019, World Food Day was observed. Reverend Father Benjamin D'Souza, Director, TMSSS, Thuthukudi, and Mrs. Rajalakshmi, Nature Charitable Trust, Thuthukudi, motivated the students not to waste the food and shared food with the less fortunates. Journey of Empowered Marians program was conducted from 27th November to 30th November 2019 for the final year UG students. The students were given the freedom to choose